is the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Important works of the UPEC has been publishing books for scientists, chemists, and physics that this has helped the scientific education. For its authority in naming chemical elements and compounds, and after its creation, the UPEC has led a lot of important committees. First rule to name a compound is the identification of the principal functional group. Second rule is the selection of a parent chain. Third rule is the selection of a parent chain from more than one possibility. The fourth rule is to give the root name. Fifth rule is to give the numbering. The sixth rule is to give the numbering in case of more than one possibility. More common hydrocarbons are ethane with 1 carbon atom, methane with 2 carbon atoms, propane with 3 carbon atoms, and butane with 4 carbon atoms.
Alkanes are the simplest organic compounds consist of hydrogen and carbon bonded with an only single bond between carbon atoms. The general chemical formula of alkanes is CnH2n+2. Alkanes are also called saturated hydrocarbons, which includes monocyclic or polycyclic molecules.
Well, hydrocarbons are any of a class of organic chemical compounds composed only for the elements carbon and hydrogen. We have 4 types of hydrocarbons. There are alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, and arenes. The alkanes consist of a single bond. Then we have the alkenes that are 1 carbon to carbon double bond. Then we have the alkynes. There are 1 or more carbon-carbon triple bond, and finally we have the arenes. Those are aromatic compounds and are hydrocarbons with sigma bonds.
Alkenes, and the alkynes and aromatics. First, we're going to start with alkenes. The first thing you need to do is to find the longest chain of carbons. In this case, there are these 5. We are going to take these ones. We also could take these 5 carbons, but it is the same. I'm going to explain you why. After getting the longest chain, next we're going to find the alkyl group that is attached to the chain. In this case, is this one. This one is attached to the chain. And then we need to count. We need to know from where we're going to start counting, from this side or this side. In this case, we're going to start counting from this side because the alkyl group is closer to this edge. So this is going to be number 1, this 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, how do we need to name it? First, we already located the alkyl group. So this, as you can see, is a methyl because it is only 1. So how do we are going to start? We're going to start from the alkyl group. So we need to write the number where the alkyl group is located. So this is going to be 2-methyl, and because it is a chain of 5, it's going to be a pentane. So this is the name of this alkane. Then we're going to go to the alkene group. Well, as the same from alkenes, we need to know the longest chain of carbons. In this case, is this one again. There are 5 again, 5 carbons. But in this case, we're going to get more priority to the double bond. In this case, you can see that the double bond is closer to this side and not to this one. This one, you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the double bond is in the third one. And here is in the second one, so and here is the double bond. So we're going to start counting from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need to locate the alkyl group. In this case, is this one, and again, it's a methyl group. So we're going to start naming again. But yes, or again as the same as here. So it's going to be 3-methyl, and then we're going to put the name where the number in which the double bond starts. So in this case, it starts in the second place. So it's 3-methyl 2-pentene. That's it. Well, now we're going to explain the alkynes. In this case, it is the same as the alkene. We're going to take priority from the triple bond of the alkynes. And the next rules are the same one. First, we need to take the longest chain of carbons. So we're going to start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you can see the longest chain of carbons is this one. Well, after you have the chain of the carbons, then you need to know where do you are going to start counting. And it's the same as in the alkenes. You need to take priority from the triple bond. So you can start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the fifth one is the triple bond, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or you can start from here, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is the triple bond, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to start counting from here because in here it is closer to the edge. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we need to start. Well, then we need to take the alkyl group. So as you can see, here is the alkyl group, and this is ethyl. So we are going to name this alkyne as the alkenes. So 8, 9. Then we need to start. Well, then we need to take the alkyl group. So as you can see, here is the alkyl group, and this is ethyl. So we are going to name this alkyne as the alkenes. So first, we need to see that the ethyl is on the sixth one. So we start 6 ethyl, and because of the triple one is on the fourth one, we are going to put 4 and this is how you name the alkynes. Then we're going to go with the aromatics, and then in here, as you can see, well, it's a benzene. The double bonds are in the 1, the third, and the 5, and the 5th. So we also need to locate the alkyl groups. In this case, there are these ones. So also the same as here, we need to start counting from where the both alkyl groups are closer. So you can start from here, or maybe from here, or from here. In this case, well, it's the same. You start from any of each other, and well, I'm going to start from here. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see, the next alkyl group is in the middle for you.
Well, as we all know, we all are made of hydrocarbons, so this topic is very important because we need to know their functions, their structure, and know how to name them. And I think that this is a very interesting topic that maybe scientists or chemists can study them more to get more profit or benefits about it.
In conclusion, I think that it's really important to know what is hydrocarbon and to know the different types of hydrocarbon there exist. There are alkenes, alkanes, alkynes, and aromatic compounds, and to know the characteristics that have each one. Also, thanks to that, we can identify each of the hydrocarbons.
Important works of the UPEC has been publishing books for scientists, chemists, and physicists that this has helped the scientific education.
I think it's really important to know all about hydrocarbons, UPEC, alkalines, alkalines, everything, because they're the building blocks of this modern society, and everyone should know them because they're very important and they are a really big part of our lives.